sisters by the thousand get to that level of understanding, it's a wrap for Europeans. The Europeans fear that understanding and a collective, organized body. They fear that. So they keep pushing. It's a secret. You know, cut off your throat to teach it. Well, like once again, you only will be teaching anything that is functional. We talk about the function of it. Wearing this means nothing. It means nothing if you don't know the application in civilization, in government, how it applies in calendar building, how it applies in cartography, navigating ships, calendar making, map making. If you're not coming from that perspective, other than putting on a shirt and say you belong to a lodge and keep paying Europeans this finance, remember they got control of your orders. Those they have control of your orders. Because we're actually the Grand Lodge. So they make sure that they keep control of the institutions. So they what? Keep bringing finance, control, finance. They're controlling the revenue. They're controlling how it's dispensated. So I'm coming from a birthright perspective. And I don't need their permission. Now, you got quite a few people who are afraid for my life. I really didn't think that this was so. One brother said to me in Louisville back in March, and I breaking down the sciences and the symbols. He said to me, well, what's the big deal? When I was talking to him about how the Europeans maintain control of this, and as I was breaking down the astronomy of it, how it applies, and the calendar making, navigating shit, we recognize that it's just simply science, math. And he looked at me and said, well, what's the big deal? I said, I walked up to him, looked him in the eye and said, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Why? Because they controlling your birthright. You're looking at a tremendous amount of finance. You go to George Washington, the National Memorial Museum, Alexander, Virginia. Just look out the amount of finance that's used to build that building. Marble pillars. The amount of finance that it takes to even maintain it. I mean, they have pictures and they have different rooms, you know, the Knights Templar room and the Royal Arc Mason room, you'll see that. And they have these different, they set up, like a museum. And the last time I was there, a lot of finance. How's this? This must have great importance. I mean, wow. And they control that. And they use us as pawns. And the only reason why they're allowing us to enter into those European lodges is because they're losing members. They're losing European members. So they're allowing, over the past 2 years, they're losing their European bill payments. So over the last 2 years, they have been allowing Asiatics, boys classified as nickel colored black in the United States Census, to go into the European lodges. But only to use us. All right? So I just wanted to go into that. I'm going to go into the science. Go right to the science. So we're looking at the superior scale. We're going to continue going back to this. Another phrase that I'm going to emphasize throughout this presentation. And we're going to talk about the function of this. Laws of nature. We're going to talk about the function of this. And Nature's God. That's in the Declaration of Independence. That comes from you. This is an ancient principle, philosophy that we taught the Europeans. I want to explain to you. See, I'm not going to have you parrot this. It means nothing. You can't understand its function in civilization and nature and calendar making, map making. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to refer to this for the next hour, the next course of my presentation. Laws of nature and nature gospel, and you can claim it by knowing it. See, by saying that masonry is ours means nothing. It means nothing unless you understand its function in civilization and government and calendar making, navigating ships, map making. That's when it means something, when you can apply it. Wearing the ring and wearing the caps and stuff means nothing unless you understand the function of it. And civilization, that's where I'm coming from. So that you can leave there claiming it that it's yours and knowing it's yours. And telling the Europeans that by what? You're absolute applying it to civilization. This is my book called Moors and Masonry. I hope to have this done before the year's out. I've been working on this for quite some time, Todd's knows. All right? But over the past 3 years, I've been working at it in earnest, and this has been fun. It really has. I think I've grown immensely over the past 3 years, particularly in understanding. Because it wasn't until maybe 3 years ago that I really started grasping the understanding of these symbols. You know, and I knew that they were ours, but I couldn't explain it. So therefore, it meant nothing other than I know that it's ours, but I wanted to be able to explain it so that I can empower myself and my people. And I've been able to do that. So this is this book here. You see Taj's picture. Some of you know Ron's provider on the upper right. And so look where I have us in our proper position. Around the landmass, what they call the United States, which is part of Morocco. Not all of Morocco, because you have North America, all right, Central America, South America, and the islands, which is Moroccan Empire, even extending over to the continent of Africa. But my focus is on this part of Morocco, because this part is hit the hardest as far as the lack of consciousness. Those Moors who are classified as Negro colored black, the United States Census Bureau, are the only people in the world, that has no knowledge of nationality. None. They may refer to others as Chinese and Japanese, but when it comes to themselves, black. You know, they can't. All right. So we're the only ones that have that thinking that we're black because of the complexion of our skin. The only people on the planet. But that ideology, that paradigm was indoctrinated to still in us to steal our birthright. Call the natives. But we're going to take you go back to this. What's that? I got 30 minutes. Still that hour.
Say it again.
See, I was going that I had hours, so yeah, that makes a difference. Yeah, okay. All right. happens. It's all good. All right. All right, got Francois. All right. And then all the niggas. Rohan. Frederick. Newman. White. Wow. All right. What? Francois Bernard lived in the 1600s. And he was a medical doctor that dealt with craniology, craniology, studied the brain. Carl Linnaeus, a Swedish naturalist. There's Johann Friedrich Blumenbach. He was a German anthropologist. Now, Carl Linnaeus was the one who came up with the official classification of black, white, red, and yellow. You know, Caucasoid, Afrosoid, all right? Now, they did that to steal our birthright.